I decided to be part of it because there's something liberating about the fact that it's not based on a game. Mm-hmm. It's not based on anything that has existed before.
Imagínate un día despertar y descubrir que formas parte de una historia que alguien más controla y en la que ni siquiera eres importante. Esta es justamente la premisa de la película Free Guy, donde conocemos a Guy, un sujeto optimista que trabaja como cajero de banco en Free City. Guy parece estar feliz y vive su vida sin complicaciones, hasta que un día siente que algo no está bien y decide salirse de la rutina que tenía programada para descubrir que es un NPC o uno de esos personajes de relleno dentro de un videojuego de mundo abierto. Tomando conciencia de su realidad muy a la Truman Burbank, decide convertirse en el héroe que nadie pidió, pero que todos necesitaban, incluido él mismo. Free Guy, protagonizada por Reynolds, originalmente estaba programada para su estreno en julio de 2020, pero debido a la situación pandémica fue pospuesta varias veces, y este año, por fin, podremos ver esta gran aventura. Así que, ¿por qué no nos acompañan de regreso a 2019, cuando no había salido ni el tráiler de Free Guy, pero sí tuvimos la oportunidad de platicar con Shawn Levy, director de la cinta, y Keery, quien toma el personaje de Kiss?
We have seen a lot of video game adaptation and it's really complicated. So what I like the most about Free Guy is that you created an entire new universe. So the very idea of the movie is fascinating, but I would like to know why you decided to be part of this.
I decided to be part of it because there's something liberating about the fact that it's not based on a game. Mm-hmm. It's not based on anything that has existed before. So we got to create the video game, we got to create the rules of this game, and for me as a filmmaker, the freedom to do visual spectacle based on an original idea was very exciting.
Yeah, I think for me what really attracted me is just the heart of the project. You know, a big theme we were just talking about is kind of taking life into your own hands, and if you want to change your life, or you can do that. So I kind of really enjoyed just all these different characters, and then specifically my own character, the arc and the journey of the character.
Giddy up! Is that a Glock in your pocket?
No.
What?
It's 2 Glocks.
Oh!
It's very interesting for me how the main character takes conscious of his nature, that he's a background character in a video game. So you can explore a lot of philosophical issues,
yes,
but
definitely.
At the same time, it's a comedy and it's an action movie. So how do you deal with that?
I mean, you just said everything I would say.
Yeah.
The movie really is, it wants to be several layers. So on the top layer, it's just fun, action, entertainment. Mm-hmm. Below that, though, it is about an existential awakening.
Yeah, a crisis.
It's about a being suddenly questioning his life. Like, a shark goes around eating fish, but never thinks about the nature of its identity.
Yeah.
And it's as if, that shark one day was like, wait, why am I eating everything? And starting to actually be conscious of the way they live. That's the theme of this movie, and I think that's very relatable for all of us as people, is questioning the nature of our lives and questioning, can we change that?
Yeah, and there's a lot of, there's this existential level of that, but then there's also a lot of humor in that as well. The humor of seeing this kind of, for lack of a better word, he's like a child or a baby,
Yes.
kind of in this, very harsh world, kind of also discovering all these very harsh realities.
Well, because the video game has only existed, Free City, that's the video game, it's like 4 years old. So Ryan Reynolds, is 4 years old.
Yeah.
So I've always thought of Ryan's character as a descendant of Buddy the Elf and Tom Hanks in Big. It's very much the innocent in a cynical world.
Free Guy es una película que nos presenta una idea 100% original en una época en la que sabemos abundan las secuelas, precuelas, remakes, reboots, segundas, terceras, cuartas, quintas partes. Pero es justamente esa originalidad la que la hace una cinta increíblemente divertida, que no la deja exenta tampoco de tomar algunas referencias simbólicas de otras películas que forman parte de la Casa del Ratón, como Avengers y Star Wars. Y obviamente también hay algunos guiños a la industria de los videojuegos, pero no en cuanto a personajes, sino figuras reconocidas como Pokimane, Laser Beam y Ninja. Esto es interesante, pues sigue la narrativa de Shawn Levy de no usar avatares digitales para mostrarnos a los personajes que habitan Free City, inspirados en algo como Fortnite.
So that movies can be a reference, and I also think about The Truman Show, for example.
For sure,
So
Truman Show.
do you have another reference, like a book or a series or a movie?
Honestly, the references were a little bit Truman Show, a little bit Back to the Future. In that Back to the Future was this kind of big idea, but the whole DNA was fun. It was just fun, and that's what I wanted with Free Guy. And frankly, it was also what was appealing is that it isn't based on a book. It isn't based on a comic. It isn't based on a remake. It's just new. And I think that all of us in the world in 2020, we are very grateful when we get a new story.
Definitely, I think people are ready for it and thirsty for that. So.
Actually, the film industry goes with a lot of remakes and reboots, so an original story, it's great.
Yeah. So that was and Hollywood does not make that many big budget new movies because it's risky. So I'm very grateful that the studio was willing to bet on us, and hopefully if people come in July and see the movie, then the studios will see, oh, we can make something new, and the audience wants it. The audience embraces it.
This whole good guy routine is ruining the game. It's the first time I've ever driven a car before.
I really wish you'd mention that.
If you had the chance to play a character of a video game, who would you choose?
Like I have such a, probably Pac-Man, no, I don't know. I have such a limited knowledge of video game characters.
Yeah, anything that could fly.
Yeah.
I mean, flying just, whether it's like in a video game or in a superhero movie, like that just always looks awesome.
Yeah.
So any character that can fly.
And a fun experience during filming that you can tell us?
Oh man, so many. I mean, Utkarsh's
Yeah,
costume.
I mean, we have a lot of people in the movie who are very, very skilled improvisers. So Utkarsh, who is the actor who is in the real world plot with Joe, Taika Waititi, Ryan Reynolds, Lil Rel. These are comedic actors who are great doing the script, but then I unleash them. And it was really fun to see Joe because we work on a drama together. So we've done that. But to see Joe in a scene with Ryan, in a scene with Taika, you realize, oh wow, Joe can play with the best of them. And he's very agile. He's very agile comedically, just as he is talented dramatically.
Free Guy está llena de momentos épicos y mucha, pero mucha comedia al estilo de Ryan Reynolds y a lo que se le suma Taika Waititi. Pero esta película es algo más, pues no solo es una muy buena opción de entretenimiento, sino que también nos permite pensar en cómo todos debemos asumir el control de nuestra vida, teniendo en mente que somos lo que hacemos. Free Guy promete ser una de las favoritas del año, seas o no amante de los videojuegos. Así que la duda es si Guy logrará convertirse en un héroe y así salvar su mundo.
I can't die! I'm never gonna die!